Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nanda Lestari. I'm studying Aniska English Education. Today I want to explain about pre-experimental and quasi-experimental design. As we discussed in the previous section, time, funding, and ethics might limit a research ability to conduct a true experiment. Research that wish to conduct a true experiment in medical science or social work might be required to deny necessary treatment to clients, which is violates professional ethics. Even research projects that do not involve administering necessary medication or treatment might limit the research ability to conduct a quasi experiment. When two experiments are not possible, research often use quasi experiment design. Quasi-experimental design are similar to true experiment, but they lack random assignment to experimental and control group. The most basic of this quasi-experimental design is the non-coefficient comparison group design. The non-coefficient comparison group design resembles the classic experimental design, but it does not use random assignment. In many cases, the group may already exist. For example, a research might conduct research at two different agency sites, one of which receives the intervention and the other does not. The research does not need to assign participants to treatment or comparison group because the grouping already exists prior to the study. While this method is more convenient for real-world research, research cannot be sure that the groups are comparable. Perhaps the treatment group has a characteristic that is unique, such a higher income or different diagnosis that make the treatment more effective. Quasi-experiments are particularly useful in social welfare policy research. Social welfare policy research, like me, often look for natural experiments or situations in which comparable groups are created by different that already occur in the real world. For example, Startman and Weil 2016 were interested in seeing how the state health care policy called certificate of need affected the quality of the hospital. The research clearly could not assign state to other one set of police or another. So they used hospital referred regions that span across state lines. Since the hospital were in the same referral region, the research could be reasonable assume that the clear characteristics were similar in the way they could classify patients in experimental and comparison group without affecting police or telling people where to live. There are many important examples of police experiments that use random assignment, namely the Oregon medical experiment. Oregon medical waitlist was so long that state officials declared to conduct a lottery to see which individuals from the waitlist would be researched the survives. Research use the lottery as a natural experiment that include random assignment. People select to be a part of medical where the experimental group and those on the wait list were in the control group. There are some participant complication with using people on a wait list, a control group, including the possibility people from the wait list being accepted into the program while data is still being collected. Natural experiments aren't a specific kind of experiment like quasi or pre-experiment design. Instead, they are like a feature of the social world that allow research to use the logic of experimental design to investigate the connection between variables. Another approach to assign participants to experimental and comparison group in a quasi-experimental design is through matching. Research should think about what variables are important in their study, particularly demographic variable or attributes that might impact the dependent variable. Pre-experimental design. Pre-experimental design are called so because they often happen before a true experiment in conduct. Often researchers want to see if their interventions will have an effect on a small group of people before the seek funding and dedicate time to conduct a true experiment. Pre-experimental design thus are usually conducted as a first step towards establishing the evidence for or against an intervention. However, this type of design comes with some unique disadvantages, which we'll describe as we review the pre-experimental design available. If we wish to measure the impact of natural disaster like Hurricane Katrina, then we might conduct a pre-experiment by identifying an experimental group from a community that experienced the hurricane and a control group from a similar community that had not been hit by the hurricane. This study design, called a static group comparison, has the advantage of including a comparison group that did not experiment the simulation. Unfortunately, it is difficult to be sure that the groups are truly comparable because the experimental and control group were determined by factors other than random assignment. Additionally, the design would only allow for postage unless one were lucky enough to be gathering the data already before Katrina. As you might have guessed from our example, static group comparison are useful in cases where research cannot control or predict whether, when, or how the stimulus is administered. As in the cases of natural disaster, in cases where the administration of the stimulus is quite costly or otherwise not possible, one should case study design might be used. In this instance, not whether is administered, nor it as control group present. In our example of the study of the impact of Hurricane Katrina, a research using this design will test the impact of Katrina only among a community that was hit by the hurricane and would not seek a comparison group from a community that did not experience the hurricane. Research Using one shoot case study design must be extremely cautious when making claims about the effect of the stimulus. Though the design could be useful for exploratory studies that aim to testing one measure or the possibility of further study. The preceding examples where we consider study the impact of hurricanes Katrina highlight that experiments do not necessarily need to take place in a controlled lab setting. In fact, many application research rely on experiment to assess the impact and effectiveness of various programs and policies. You might result or discussion of arresting perpetrators of domestic violence in Chapter 6, which is an excellent example on apply experiment. Research did not subject participants to conditions in the lab setting. Instead, the application their stimulus to some subject in the file, and they also had a control group in the file that did not receive the stimulus. So this is the end my presentation. In the future, once again in the future, I will daring independent my presentation in the public and my friend. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.